Mhm.
Something
And
new, a little bit more energy behind that than Friday.
yeah, so who the heck are we? We are all in alignment with Anita and Cheryl. And we are both graduates from the Western School of Feng Shui. And our teacher, friend, mentor, Tara Catherine Collins, founder of the Western School of Feng Shui, also the author of this Personal Paradise card deck. So we shuffle and then we talk about whatever comes up.
Okay, well, I was so busy shuffling, that's why I wasn't ready to record. Anyway, so I have the three cards already.
Of
Didn't
course.
take them long.
Yeah, they always just
They always fly out. So the first one that came out is number 43, House Clearing and Blessings.
mm.
Then number 50, Children and Creativity came out. And then number 7, Mirrors. Look at that color palette and the borders.
Mm.
Yellow, brown, yellow. Well, brownie red. Jeez, I got a frog this morning.
Hey, give me a moment because I have to do the thing and you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of feedback. Brown, yellow. Well,
Yep.
brownie red.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I just have to see who's joining us live this morning. Hello, Cindy.
Hey,
Cindy is
Cindy.
a superstar volunteer.
No kidding.
Holy moly, we worked her. Good. And really, can you believe it? It's already been a week.
That's a week ago.
A week today, we were setting up at the
I
Western.
know. It's crazy to me. It's
Hmm.
crazy to me how fast this time is flying.
So thanks for joining us here.
Yes.
And thanks for joining us live and being such a tremendous help.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate you so much, Cindy.
mhm.
Um,
Who else do we have joining us today? I think I saw Bonnie here somewhere. Oh, good morning, Bonnie. Hey, Elle's joining us all the way from,
oh, from New York?
yeah, hey, Elle.
Nice. Good morning, Al. She's always a busy lady, too. Every time I look at her Facebook post, she's at some gathering. She is a
Oh my
busy lady.
goodness. She is just always, yeah, always
Fun.
doing something.
All right, so let's, where do you want to start? House clearing and blessings, I think, is where I would like to start. For
Sure.
two reasons. A, it was the first card that came up. And I've noticed for myself, the temperatures have started to drop. I actually had a gentleman come over to give us, he's putting together an estimate for a furnace because we are coming into that time of year here in central Alberta, North America, of course, where the evenings are cooling off quickly. And yes, we might hit 26, but that's for an hour, maybe. So we're going to be migrating more and more and spending more time inside. And right now we are in a very high energy, and Elle, I'm sure, has insight on this as well because she's very intuitive. We are being hit with solar flares, quite a big ones right now. It is days before a new moon, so we've got that energy buildup. It's not just a new moon, it's also an eclipse. And we have the fall equinox. All of that energy hitting us right now. So it may feel like, and I know it's been for me, and it's one of the symptoms that I've been reading and witnessing, is that your chest is heavier, right? It's like there's a lot of this pressure on us right now. There is, right? Understand that we're getting a lot of energetic pressure put on us. So our home can be our sanctuary. And because you've probably had lots of guests and coming and goings, and well, I know for Anita and I, it's been stuff in the house, organized stuff out of the house, people in the house, people dropping off stuff, people leaving the house. Like it's just been a whirlwind these last couple of weeks. So my house, I know personally, needs some attention. It needs some cleansing, but it also needs some energy clearing and blessings. And it's very cool because Silver Cove, a local company here, has their Rock and Gem show coming up. And next Wednesday night is their ladies' night. And part of it, that they're doing is smudging and blessings. So I'm really curious to learn someone else's way of doing things. And then from what I've learned here and from there and from Anita and from Feng Shui and other wise women, you kind of create your own system, your own way of doing things. So what insight do you have on that, Miss Anita?
Well, a couple of things. I actually, uh, took some of the stones that we had left over
Mhm.
from our little ceremony that we did at our live event last weekend. And I actually placed them this morning in a little glass dish and lit an incense around them.
Oh,
So,
beautiful.
so I was kind of doing my own little clearing and blessing. And you're absolutely right about, coming indoors and the space. And sometimes we think that, we have to sage the house or light a candle or incense or something. But, just dusting, just moving some things around, clearing out space, especially on the floor.
Mhm.
If there's anything, that low energy on the floor, things that you can clean out. And I actually was doing some of that this morning. I mean, I get up early, so I got lots of stuff done already this morning. And then when we had our live event last weekend, we had a lot of comments on people just felt so different in the space.
Mhm.
They felt supported and loved and
Yes.
held and all of those things. And we intentionally created that space to do that with our opening ceremony with the blessing and the sage and all of that. But the other part of it is that we always have focused life force energy.
Mhm.
So they create this quantum field, this quantum love bubble, I want to call it, around the property so that it helps to increase or, just
Enhance.
your enhance and your body's going to feel that resonance. And it's a way of clearing the energy in that space. And again, this morning, I actually changed one of the subscription that I have. You can go in there and change the property, and I did that this morning. Go figure. Hmm?
Well, there's always a reason why the cards come up. So,
So yeah, I'm going to put that link in there again.
hmm.
Um, if you've never experienced focused life force energy, you know what? There's a 15-day free trial. You can put it on your house, you can put it on your phone, and just see if you notice a difference. And actually, with all of these energies coming in,
Hmm.
it's a great, it's a
Tool.
great support. It's a great tool. Absolutely.
Yeah, we learned so many tools over the weekend, and I want to move on to, if you're all right, Anita, with that, children and creativity, because who's
Hmm.
coming to mind is Janice Gallant and her
Hmm.
mandala workshop. And I have heard so much feedback from
Hmm.
people that attended her workshop, how much they enjoyed it. So that's really cool because it's in our creativity sometimes that we let go of all those outside and external pressures from different areas. And I know for myself, and I'd message you quite often, it's like, nope, I got to go out to the garden. I cannot do one more thing at my laptop. I got to go outside and play in the dirt and bring in that childlike creativity, connecting with Gaia, connecting with nature, grounding myself and coming back to, okay, what's important here? What's important here right now?
Hmm.
And it's not the next Facebook post. It's not the next, in my brain, next minute little detail. Although people appreciate those minute little details,
Hmm.
would things have felt different without them? Hard to know. But the creativity right now is, I think, really super important to get into your creative mode, to whatever that is for you. It doesn't have to be art. In my case, it's in the garden and it's in that context, or it's in moving furniture around and redecorating for the fall, right? So you can get into that creative mode while you're doing your house cleansing and blessing
Mhm.
and enjoy it. Put on the music, like you said, Anita. I love that idea because I have some of those pebbles and stones left too.
Mhm.
I love that idea. Nice little dish and get some incense going in that and shift the energy, right? And that's what this is all about, is becoming aware and creating those sacred spaces. We shouldn't have to feel like we have to run away from our home.
Well, and we often talk about the Bagua,
Mm-hmm.
and where the children and creativity area is in your home is if you're standing at your front entrance. If you were to look at what's in the middle of your home or in that space on the right-hand side, that is your children and creativity area. And we always say, look at the results, and then you'll know if you have to shift the energy. So if you are feeling overwhelmed,
Mm-hmm.
if you're feeling not motivated, um, a little bit energy scattered, it could be an indication that you need some support in that area. And so the children creativity area in the home is all about anchoring joy,
Mm-hmm.
anchoring what is, in your heart that makes you feel good. And so that space, if it's, full of boxes and, or if it's in disarray, is blocking the chi or the energy flow for that holistic home that you want to live in. So again, look at the results that are showing up for you in your life. Do you take time to play? When we did our presentation last weekend, um, you know, part of that was
Play.
taking time to play. What do you do for yourself in the way of self-expression? Like you said, Cheryl, going out to the garden,
Mm-hmm.
when we were getting ready for our event, we took time to be creative, just to it just really gets you in that present moment, whether it's out in the garden
Mm-hmm.
or, Cheryl made beautiful sun catchers. I made some wands, some feather wands, right? Just getting into that creative energy,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's cooking, painting, dancing, whatever it is, whatever kind of makes your little heart sing. We're being invited right now to do more of that because that brings us into the present moment.
Yes.
Yesterday, I picked up my grandkids from school. Uh, it wasn't on, the agenda, but anyways, the drop and go Grammy uh, picked them up after school. And when I picked them up, they said they wanted to go home because their friends are in their neighborhood and they like to play after school. And I said, no. I said, how about we go for ice cream? So I took them down to the beach and we went for ice cream. And then I said, well, let's go for a walk on the beach. And it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, it was yesterday.
And there was hardly anybody there. The tourists have all gone home. Yay. Um, and it was just, I mean, they just played and they, chased the seagulls and played in the sand. And we were down there for over an hour. And I said to them, I said, okay, time to go home. And they're like, no, we want to stay. And it was just such a beautiful because they're just in the moment
Mm-hmm.
doing their thing. And it allowed me to just kind of let everything else go and just be present.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the key with the whole creativity process. When we can, just let it go, then we just get to be in the present moment.
Mm, I love that. And I keep hearing, read the cards. So when Tara created these cards, there's writing on them, not just the picture on the back side. So with children and creativity, enhance too. So you want to enhance the area in your house to stimulate and strengthen creativity, to overcome a creative block, to nurture the development of the inner child qualities. Exactly what you were just talking about, Anita. To improve relationships with your children. Increase the chances of becoming pregnant. Experience more joy and spontaneity. And I had spoken with a woman, this is a few years ago now, and she was a musician and an artist, and she was feeling really stuck. So we talked about what was in that area in her home. Upon a little bit of digging, she realized, and I helped her discover it, that music was her first love, and in that space was a grand piano that was a gift to her. But it was broken.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that her area that she wanted to enhance held an item that was broken, she had the holy shift of, no wonder I feel broken. No wonder I feel blocked in my music.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a reflection, and that leads us right into the mirrors. Our homes are a reflection of our inner world. So even if when Anita asks you the question, what's going on in your life? What are the current results? And you think outwardly, that's a reflection of what's going on inside. And when we shift the what's going on inside, then we're likely to be inclined to shift what's going on in our physical environment. Would you agree with that?
100%. And it goes back to something that Dr. Joe Dispenza says, right? If you want to change your personal reality, right? It's all connected to your personality. And we often say that your personality is being reflected in your home environment. That's why, everybody has different tastes and different decor. Cheryl's home is very differently decorated than mine and all of that because our personality resides in our home environment. So if you want to change your personal reality, if you want to shift what's going on, again, those results, that mirror is happening, you can do that by looking in that home environment and saying, what is it, what's it reflecting back to me? And that's where we really put on our feng shui eyes and start to look at everything with intricate detail and say, how does this make me feel? What is that picture on the wall? What is the little knick-knack that I have over there? What does it mean to me? How does it make me feel? Is it reflecting the person that I am today and or aspire to be? Or is it reflecting a part of me in the past that I no longer resonate with, that I want to clear, release, and let go of?
Perfect. Perfect. I love that. So let's talk a little bit more about mirrors and reflection. You know how often, and this is it's a perfect energetic time right now to be in some reflection and journaling. I found myself journaling last night for over an hour. I haven't done that in a long time, but it was just needed to dump. And mirrors, Cheryl, go back on track. Our reflections when we sit. It's funny because I'm getting all these pictures of clothes and I don't know where that's coming from, but maybe that's Elle because I know she likes her clothes. And maybe it's I need to do some decluttering in my closet. Maybe it's got something to do with Dress for Success because they partnered with us this past weekend as our charity for our event. But mirrors can be so helpful when we want to reflect something beautiful, like a scene in our home. So they're used in a multitude of ways. A tangible physical mirror in Feng Shui can be considered a cure when it's used appropriately and properly. Sometimes it's used to deflect things that are being directed at your home potentially, and reflect that energy back to wherever that's coming from. Whether that's, and I'm getting a picture of someone living beside high wire and high interference, whether it's Wi-Fi towers or electronics, EMFs. You can utilize a mirror to face back and give that energy back to those towers. You don't need to accept it. And basically you're accepting it willingly if you're not trying to reflect it. So mirrors can be used in a multitude of ways. And you'll see a lot of Feng Shui practitioners talk about mirrors and how to use them in your home. You'll also see designers, make a space look bigger, make a space look bigger by using a mirror, right? So that's shifting the energy with our physical, tangible items.
Yes. Oh,
I am just getting Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you froze for a moment there. Go ahead.
No, my brain just went, stop it. You're on a tangent that's not relevant. So go ahead. If you've got something about mirrors, I have to chuckle at myself for a minute.
Well, when you were talking, the little intuitive hit that I got was mirrored closet doors in bedrooms. So maybe there's somebody joining us this morning or that's going to be listening to the replay that has closet doors in their bedroom that have mirrors. And quite often, I think those were, a decoration thing that maybe happened in the 90s or something like that. And it was used to make the space, the bedrooms feel larger, bigger, etc. But what they do in the bedroom is they, activate the chi or activate the energy. They double, like you said before, they double the energy. And quite often, we encounter people that do not have good night's sleep, a good night's rest, because those mirrors in the bedroom keep the energy active. So I just had that intuitive hit. If somebody is on here that has those, we would suggest in Feng Shui to put them to sleep at night. Just cover them up with a sheet or something for a week and see if it makes a difference in how you feel, having that good night's rest. And then you'll know, okay, maybe I need to replace them with wood closet doors or something.
I want to add to that because as you're talking about it, it's also the condition that they're in. So if you're looking at yourself and that mirror has prints all over it, a layer of dust on it, streaks on it, what is that reflecting about you personally? Are you feeling a little foggy? Are you feeling that, you've been attacked isn't the right word, but that you've been inundated by other people's energies? And I'm talking about the fingerprints because that's really a strong vision for me right at the moment. It's like, okay, so what's going on? How is that reflecting your current results? So I just wanted to add that. So if you've got mirrored, and we do, doesn't reflect anything in our bedroom. It's just the way our bedroom is set up, which is everybody's place is different. They need some attention, right? Because you touch them, you slide them, you got fingerprints, a layer of dust, blah, 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 blah. So this whole thing today was all about my house needing some attention. Now, normally we would add up the numbers. So we had children and creativity, which was 50. And then we had house clearing and blessings, which was 43 plus number 7 is mirrors, which equals 50. So we have a 5-5 looking at us.
Let's say that again. So we have a 50 and then we have a
43 and a 7.
43. So 43 is a 7.
No, I'm just saying 43 plus 7 is 50.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, but so you want to do it that way instead of adding all the numbers?
We can do both, but I just feel like a 5-5 is what's coming up for me.
Okay.
Because, we can do whatever we want. Whose rules? Whose rules are we supposed to follow?
Okay, well, and now you have that beautiful book and all of our VIPs last week, and now
Isn't that
have a
cool?
copy of it.
Yeah.
We got a few of our VIPs joining us this morning. So, how did you like that VIP gift? And were you surprised that you have now your own double digital?
Digitology. I think that's so cool because that's thanks to Marilyn Harper and Joy Roby, who wrote the book, and the Adirondack Company team.
Mhm.
So the double digit, page 66, by the way, is the 5-5. And the 5-5 is about a change, a big change. When you see 2 5s together, you are changing, pivoting, shifting your aim and goals. You are changing your overall direction, energy, or focus. You are changing your frequency.
Ooh, okay.
No wonder I was being called to do that one. I can do them together, which is a 1, right? And I can look at that. Will you talk in between while I find the 1?
Yeah, well, the 1 is new beginnings. So the change, right?
Mhm.
The change is going to open up to a new beginning, right? Mm-hmm.
And the
Oh,
1 magnifies your intention to manifest a new project. It creates a flow for new beginnings. So if you have a project, even an event, or plan you have been, okay, that just doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go to a different sentence. The single 1 represents individuality, a leadership energy, a creative approach to igniting new, exciting, wondrous ideas, positivity, ambition, and getting started on a new project or job. Of course, there's a 0 involved when you get a 10. So let me find the 0 in here. And the meaning of 0 is simple. The 0 is source energy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just
for
start to
example,
read. So yeah, I love that book, and the VIP box was incredible. I bought a copy and I'm loving it. I forgot to get her to sign it, but that's my daily meditation, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah.
oh, nice. Yay. Well, we are 1 minute away from the top of the hour, which is 10. Talk about some 10s happening.
Oh, the 1 energy.
Yes. So if you're beginning a new project, if you're starting, sometimes the decluttering process is important. And why do I bring that up? Because on October 1st, which is the 10th month, the first day of a 9-year, we're talking about a 10 and a 10, we are starting our 21-day decluttering boot camp. And we will put the link in the chat below.
Yep.
You can grab some information about that. Sometimes, most times, when we want to make some shifts, we need to let go of stuff. Because it's the stuff we're hanging on to that's holding us in the frequency and the energy that we're currently in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And all of those are attached to thoughts, emotions, and how you show up in the world. So yeah, that was a great little episode. All of our episodes get posted on YouTube, all in alignment. You can check us out there.